Yeah,
I love Palmiotti anyway, right? And Johnson.
insanity.
This is great. See, Man Cave are pumping out a lot of books, and there's some good ones, and there's some mediocre
Yeah,
ones,
yeah,
and then there's this one, right, which I think is risen right above the crop. It is honestly one of my all-time favorite Man Cave books.
yeah. There's some mug shots, definitely.
Oh, you can't go without mentioning Muckshucks, yeah. Mr.
No,
Jordan
you can't.
Thomas is a show favourite of ours. Right, let's have a look then. So, the premise of this is brilliant, right? It's 80s
It sounds like
style
a
and feel
fever
to
dream.
it. Badass James Bond, womanizing, ass kicking, kind of secret agent, hitman, killer type of James Bond thing, right? And
It's
there are
another
these.
Sterling Archer, isn't it? It's another
Yeah,
Sterling
it
Archer,
is.
like we
It
said
is
last
Sterling
week
Archer
about.
with
Yeah,
less of a conscience. But Dave Johnson, Jimmy Palmiotti have done a great work. Juan Santacruz has done amazing work on the art as well. Everything fits. I love the covers as well. You know, just this is evoke that. You know, it's like watching Die Hard for the first time. You see that poster with the, Nakatomi Towers and his, his heart face in half shadow. I just love it. This is what it evokes in me.
gosh, yeah.
Okay, so let's do the short recap. There's two brothers, and they each own a competing cola company. They absolutely hate each other and wish the other one would die and do everything in their power to be the architect of their brother's
But
downfall.
but they're not only brothers because that would be too simple. They're
No.
separated Siamese
Oh, you spoiled the surprise. I was going to get to it.
No,
Okay.
it just
All
sounds
right,
like
we'll
a
get
fever
to it.
dream
Okay.
trying to talk
We'll
about
get
this.
to the origin story. Anyway, one of the workers at one of the companies, she's like this like hotshot scientist, and she's figured out or is figuring out a formula that can make your soda 50% more fizzier or last longer and fizzier and not go flat. So it's like the biggest thing, right? Imagine someone coming out with a soda that says, "Well, this one's going to stay fizzier for 50% longer, last longer, everything." It's gonna destroy everyone else in the market. So our secret agent badass here, John, he's been tasked by one of the cola companies, one of the brothers, to basically get her to come work for them or steal the formula, right? And all hell's broken loose in the first two previous issues. The opposing the company she works for has had an apartment bug, sent a kill team, and John's helped her escape. But in the morning, after they hid away at one of his little hideaways, she went back to her boss to try and say, "Hey, listen, I'm not going to give anything away. I'm working for you. I'm loyal." But he's a piece of shit because they are both pieces of shit, these brothers, right? I mean, they are horrible, horrible human beings. Now, quickly throw it into the mix. There is a third cola company, all right? And this third cola company doesn't want to be number three anymore. So John, who's trying to steal this formula, is actually a double agent, right? He's actually trying to steal it for them because the brother that he's working for has something over him and he owes him a debt and he wants out. He wants out of this debt. But it's all going wrong. It's all going wrong. And it is high octane action everywhere. The fight scenes are amazing. The violence is great. It's just funny. It's got a slight Garth Ennis feel to it as well, like chucking the
Yeah,
dog
yeah, yeah.
into the filing cabinet. Anyway, you'll notice that the brothers each have one arm missing, right? And like Jim mentioned earlier, they were actually co-joined twins, right? And they were separated and they went off and started their own lives and started up their rival coat companies. Now, both of them have a very twisted and distorted view of growing up, right? They both believe that they were the dominant one. They're the one that did everything right. They're the one that was successful and brave. And the other one was just literally the hanger on, right? But they both think that about each other. So we get this really interesting and funny backstory about them. And there's some funny stuff in there, like on a date, and he's anyway. So they did get separated, but they absolutely hate each other. They hate each other. Now,
It's so over the top.
I know, but it works so well. Like, it definitely gives me Garth Ennis vibes all the way through. Anyway, one of the baddies that works for one of the brothers, our version of Archer, John, he's got to go and find out from him where they're hiding the girl so he can go and rescue her. All right, so he follows her to this nightclub, which is hilarious, and in the back it's actually it's a whorehouse basically. So he what I love about this is that when John turns up to capture him, he says, oh, she goes, oh, Mr. Pyle. So he's just as like dirty and scummy as the other guy. Like, and I love that scene because it says so much about his character. He's like, hello, I'm gonna have to speak to this guy. So he busts in and he wants to know what's going on. But anyway, we get a flashback of why they hate each other. He blew him up and scarred his face. But anyway, he escapes and John tracks him down. And this is where I love it even more. So he tracks him down and the car gets overturned. He says to him, listen, look, we both know the business we're in. You're dead either way, whether you tell me or not. But if you tell me, I'll make it quick. Otherwise, I'm going to leave you to burn in your car. And he goes, all right, fair enough. Fair enough. This is where she's being held. Then he walks away, lets him burn anyway. Love it. He's just so cool.
Total dick move. So funny.
It is. Anyway, the issue ends where John knows where she is, and he's about to go in there and get her back. And it looks like he's got a van full of explosives to help him do it. That's it. I love this book, Jim.
Yeah, same. I mean, every month when it drops, I'm like, oh yeah, Pop Girl, let's do this.
It's such a great premise as well. Like two cola companies fighting each other. Like when it was called Pop Kill, I thought, what's that about? I just love it. And Johnson's covers, man. Oh my god, aren't they cool? It's 100 Bullet-y vibes there.
I mean, they had me from the pitch. It's just a marvelous package, and I can't wait to see how it ends. It's great.
This to me is like potential to be a modern day Preacher. A modern day The Boys. It's got all of those little flags. Oh, I love it. I recommend it to everybody. I wonder, is it a mini or is it an ongoing? I hope it's an ongoing.
I don't know. It feels like
probably.
A mini, but I don't know.